With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's third down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Here's Hurts to throw. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Palardy. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Dobbins. Powering through at the 35. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
He used to work relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cooper will come in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to get this to the 31. The Ravens at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Throwing is Jackson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Throwing is Hurts.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he'll work down inside the 45. Well, this defense for the Ravens very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. Offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
His first catch, good for 16 and a first. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Jackson. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there to drop it.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upper. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion left, Flowers. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins. 33 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down, here's Hurts. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Moore, the man in motion. But first down, Hurts. To his running back, Swift on the slant. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, Swift. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now it's Jackson.
Complete to Likely.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run with Dobbins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Ooh, the juke.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
Play action. It's Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Flowers going to go in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Rondale Moore.
44 yards.
And the Eagles take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17-all as they come up on a first down. Jackson.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
He's going to try and go deep again. It got his man complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 33, here's a second and 7. Right back to Mitchell here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Flowers going to go in motion right.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zay Flowers, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Odafe Oweh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd down and 6. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. That's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles first down as he's down at the 17-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this off to Swift.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now Jackson.
On target to his man, Likely.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Jackson. Flush to Petty, can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A 49-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pass complete. Goddard. And he's got room. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Back to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Philadelphia,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.